Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin, and today we're back outside, and I think we're going to do another burn. Hopefully our last burn. Now, a lot's changed since the end of the last burn video. I'll put a link to that one in the description if you haven't seen it. But in the last video we had snow out here, and since then the weather's warmed up, it rained, got rid of all the snow, but now the temperature has dropped, and it is currently 6 degrees Fahrenheit. Feels like -6 out here today. But I figure, why not do a good burn today? The downside is, with it being so cold, I can't run my microphones. They don't hold up. They don't have cold weather batteries like the cameras do. So audio might not be as good as it normally is, but I'll do my best to try to get it as good as I can. But I think what we need to do is go get a cold start on the Kubota, get that fired up, warm it up. We start loading this up and start burning. Tractor should be all warmed up now. Time to start loading, and this is what I have left to load. I got this big pile right here, which I think we should hopefully be able to get through today. Then I also, right behind it, have a pile of root balls and stuff that I pulled out that have quite a bit of dirt in it. Obviously it's too frozen. I'm not gonna be able to get the dirt out of it. I think I still might load that stuff up in the fire once I get a good base going. Hopefully all the wood will burn around the dirt and the dirt will just fall through and we'll get rid of it all, but we won't know until we find out. So let's go ahead, start loading this into the fire. Well, I think we got a pretty good pile started here. Let's go ahead and get this going. Normally I would go grab the gator and drive the torch over here, but with the gator being diesel and it being so cold, that thing does not like to start even when it's in like the 20s and the teens. With it being 6 degrees, I don't think there's any way it's gonna start. So we'll just go grab the torch, carry that over here, see if we can't get this thing started. Well, I'm really having a hard time getting this one going. It just doesn't want to light. I don't know if it's because there's a bunch of green stuff in here from when I ripped out those lilac bushes and stuff. But I really thought with all the smaller stuff in there, it would light a lot easier than the last two did. It's proven to be the hardest. So I think I'm gonna grab the tractor, I'm gonna squish this down a little bit more, add a little bit more to it, grab the torch again, and try again. Well, squishing that down and reloading a little bit did the trick. That fire is now going. So I'm gonna let that burn in a little bit, and then we'll fire the tractor back up and just keep hauling stuff over, keep piling it on, and get as much burn today as we can. Hopefully we can get this all done. So I got a pretty good fire going behind me now. I loaded up some more stuff. I think before I load up any more dead branches and stuff, I'm gonna go grab some of those root balls, throw them on top of there, and let them kind of start burning and thawing out. And hopefully I can get a lot of that gone today. Well, I got that whole pile of root balls up on the fire now. It's not burning as great as it was before, but it's still burning. So I'm gonna let that sit for a little bit, and then I'm gonna start piling the other stuff on top of it. Get those buried in some really hot coals, and hopefully it'll just smolder away. And in a couple days, it'll all be gone. But yeah, just gonna keep loading, keep burning. Well, that right there is super, super exciting. That represents the last of all my piles that I got laying around. Now, there's still a ton of stuff to clean up, but I am happy that those piles that have been sitting there for 4 years are just about gone. Now, this is gonna take quite a long time to burn. This is some of the biggest stuff I've thrown on and the most I've piled it up. So it's gonna take a long time to burn. I'm gonna let it burn down. I'm gonna pick up the sides, throw everything on, let that burn, and then this thing is just gonna smolder as long as it needs to smolder to get rid of all the stuff that I can possibly get rid of. Whatever's left, we'll just end up getting buried in spring. So our pile's pretty much burned down. It's been like this for maybe about a half hour, 45 minutes. A little bit of flame left, but hardly anything. I think we're good to just let this kind of smolder and do its thing. I will come down periodically and just check, make sure everything's still good, but I think we're in good shape. So I'm gonna let this do its thing. I'll check in hopefully a day or two, and we'll see what it looks like. Well, it's 2 full days later, and the burn pit has done its thing. There's maybe 4 or 5 big clumps left in here, and to deal with those, we'll just dig a deeper hole next to the burn pit, push those in, cover them up, and we'll never know they're there. I am so excited to have this done. I'm really excited it burned down that well. It's awesome. So unfortunately, I think we're done with this now until spring. I can't do anything with the dirt. until it thaws out, push over and grade, and that's not going to happen for a couple months. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.